Hello, everyone. Most people go through life believing that gratitude is something that comes after success, after things improve, after they achieve what they want. They think I'll be grateful when I get the promotion. I'll feel thankful when I have more money, or I'll appreciate life once I meet the right person. But this mindset is completely backward. Gratitude is not the result of a better life. It is the cause of a better life. It is the foundation upon which success, fulfillment, and happiness are built. The moment someone learns to embody gratitude now, before their circumstances change, they set in motion a chain reaction that transforms their reality. The human brain is designed to survive, not to make people happy. It is wired to focus on threats, on what is missing, on what could go wrong. This is why so many people live in a constant state of stress, frustration, or dissatisfaction, because they're always looking for the next problem. But gratitude is the antidote. It shifts the focus from lack to abundance, from fear to possibility, from frustration to appreciation. And when the focus changes, emotions change. When emotions change, actions change. And when actions change, results change. And when results change, gratitude is not passive. It is a state of being that must be actively cultivated. People who are waiting for their external world to give them a reason to be grateful are surrendering their power. They are letting circumstances dictate their emotions instead of using their emotions to dictate their circumstances. The most powerful individuals in the world understand this. They do not wait for life to be perfect to feel gratitude. They choose to feel gratitude, and that choice creates the momentum that drives their success. When a person wakes up in the morning, their mind immediately starts scanning for what needs to be done, what problems need to be solved, what they are lacking. But the second they interrupt that pattern and shift to gratitude, their entire physiology changes. Instead of waking up stressed, they wake up empowered. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by what they have to do, they feel energized by what they get to do. This shift may seem small, but it has an exponential impact over time. The greatest leaders, entrepreneurs, and performers in the world have one thing in common. They do not take their opportunities for granted. They operate with a deep sense of appreciation for everything in their lives, their challenges, their setbacks, even their failures, because they understand that every experience is shaping them into the person they need to become. This is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. While most people see problems, the most successful individuals see gifts. While most people focus on what they do not have, these individuals focus on the limitless possibilities in front of them. Gratitude is not just about recognizing the good things in life. It is about rewiring the brain to operate from a place of abundance instead of scarcity. Most people live in a state of, I don't have enough. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough love, not enough success. But this is an illusion. What they lack is not resources. It is perspective. The moment they shift their focus and start seeing the abundance that already exists, they unlock new levels of creativity, resourcefulness, and energy. The opportunities were always there. They just couldn't see them because they were too focused on what was missing. Some people believe they cannot be grateful until their situation improves. But the truth is, their situation improves the moment they become grateful. It is not about ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. It is about training the mind to see what is good, even in difficult moments. It is about recognizing that every setback carries a lesson, every hardship strengthens resilience, and every moment holds something to appreciate. This is why gratitude must be a daily practice. It is not something to tap into occasionally. It is something that must be cultivated like a muscle. Just as the body gets stronger through exercise, the mind gets stronger through gratitude. And when a person strengthens this muscle, they develop an unshakable ability to find joy, power, and momentum in every situation. Gratitude is not just a mindset. It is a state of being. And those who master it do not just experience success. They experience true fulfillment. The human mind is a powerful filter, constantly scanning the environment, sorting through millions of pieces of information and deciding what to focus on. Every moment of every day, people are bombarded with data, but the brain can only process a small fraction of it. This is why two people can go through the exact same experience and have completely different takeaways. One sees obstacles, the other sees opportunity. One focuses on what's missing, the other sees what's working. The difference is not the situation, it's what they choose to focus on. And gratitude is the most powerful tool for shaping that focus in a way that creates lasting fulfillment and success. Most people let life control their focus. They allow external circumstances to dictate their emotions. If things are going well, they feel happy. If things are tough, they feel frustrated or discouraged. But the most successful and fulfilled individuals have trained themselves to take control of their focus rather than being at the mercy of their environment. They understand that what they focus on expands. If they consistently focus on problems, they will see more problems. If they train their mind to focus on what they are grateful for, they will start to see abundance everywhere. The reason this works is because of a principle called the reticular activating system, RAS. This part of the brain acts as a filter, determining what gets attention and what gets ignored. A classic example of this is when someone buys a new car and suddenly starts seeing that same car everywhere. It's not that more of those cars suddenly appeared, it's that their brain is now programmed to notice them. The same applies to gratitude. When someone trains their mind to focus on appreciation, they start noticing more things to be grateful for. This creates a powerful feedback loop that rewires the brain for positivity, success, and abundance. Most people think that their emotions are dictated by their circumstances, but in reality, their emotions are dictated by their focus. Two people can experience the same setback. One spirals into frustration and self-doubt, while the other uses it as fuel to grow. The difference is where they place their attention. If they focus on what went wrong, their brain finds more reasons to feel defeated. If they focus on the lesson, the opportunity, or even the small things that are still working, they instantly shift their emotional state. And when emotions change, actions change. When actions change, results change. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift focus. It forces the mind to zoom in on what is already good instead of what is missing. This isn't about ignoring problems or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about developing the ability to see solutions and opportunities even in difficult moments. Some of the most successful people in history faced unimaginable setbacks. Yet they thrived because they trained themselves to focus on what they could control instead of what they couldn't. They used gratitude to maintain momentum, to find clarity, and to stay in a peak state when most people would have given up. Emotions are like muscles. The more someone strengthens a particular emotion, the easier it is to access. If they constantly focus on stress, frustration, and lack, those emotions become their default. But if they repeatedly train themselves to shift to gratitude, that becomes their natural state. The key is consistency. It's not enough to feel grateful once in a while. Gratitude must be cultivated daily. Just as someone wouldn't expect to get physically strong by going to the gym once, they cannot expect to rewire their focus without practice. The easiest way to build this habit is to start every morning with gratitude. Before checking emails, before looking at problems, before diving into the day's challenges, take a moment to intentionally focus on what is good. Feel it, experience it, let it flood the body. This simple shift can change the entire trajectory of a day. It puts the brain in a state of appreciation rather than stress. It primes the mind to look for opportunities rather than obstacles. It creates an unshakable foundation that allows a person to navigate life with more confidence, clarity, and fulfillment. Gratitude is not just an emotion. It is a strategy. It is a tool that, when used consistently, transforms how people experience life. The more someone focuses on what they have, the more they receive. The more they appreciate, the more they attract opportunities. The more they train their mind to see the good, the stronger their ability to overcome challenges becomes. And once this mindset becomes second nature, success, happiness, and fulfillment become inevitable. Gratitude is one of the fastest and most powerful ways to change emotional states instantly. At any given moment, people experience a variety of emotions based on what they focus on. Stress, frustration, overwhelm, and anxiety are all created by focusing on what is missing, what could go wrong, or what is out of their control. But the moment someone shifts their focus to what they are grateful for, their entire physiology changes. Their breathing slows, their shoulders relax, their mind clears, and their energy transforms. Gratitude is not just a mental exercise. It is a full body shift that creates a new emotional state almost instantly. The reason gratitude is so effective at shifting emotions is because it forces the brain to focus on what is already good. Most people spend their lives chasing happiness, believing that once they achieve a certain goal, they will feel fulfilled. But happiness is not a destination. It is a habit. People can train themselves to experience positive emotions in any moment by focusing on gratitude. And the more they strengthen this habit, the more naturally it becomes their default state. Physiology plays a huge role in emotions. When people are stressed or frustrated, their breathing becomes shallow, their muscles tense, and their posture tightens. But when they step into gratitude, their body immediately shifts into a more relaxed and open state. Now, this isn't just about feeling good, it's about accessing a higher level of resourcefulness, creativity, and confidence. The best decisions are made when someone is in a peak state, not when they are stuck in fear or frustration. Gratitude also creates an immediate biochemical response. When someone genuinely feels appreciation, their brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals associated with happiness and motivation. These neurotransmitters reduce stress, enhance focus, and boost overall well-being. This is why gratitude is such a powerful tool, not just for emotional transformation, but for performance and productivity. When people feel good, they perform better. They make stronger decisions, they take more decisive actions, and they approach challenges with greater resilience. Many people believe they need external circumstances to change before they can feel better. But the truth is, emotions can change in an instant. The key is learning to control focus and physiology. The fastest way to do this is by stacking gratitude, actively focusing on multiple things to appreciate in rapid succession. Instead of thinking about one thing and moving on, someone can take a minute to immerse themselves in gratitude, feeling it deeply. This amplifies the emotional shift, creating a powerful internal transformation. Another way to shift into gratitude instantly is by using movement. Emotions are not just in the mind, they are stored in the body. When someone feels stuck in a negative state, changing their physicality can help them break free. Jumping up, stretching, breathing deeply, or even just smiling while focusing on gratitude can accelerate the emotional shift. This is why high performers and leaders use movement as part of their daily rituals. They understand that their energy is directly tied to their physiology. One of the biggest benefits of gratitude is that it makes people more adaptable. Life will always present challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties, but those who have trained themselves to shift into gratitude can navigate these moments with clarity and confidence. Instead of being controlled by circumstances, they take control of their emotions. Instead of reacting to problems with frustration, they respond with strength. The ability to shift into gratitude is a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with practice. The more someone does it, the faster they can access it. Over time, gratitude becomes automatic. It becomes a natural response to any situation. This is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. Some people stay stuck in negativity, waiting for life to change before they allow themselves to feel good. But those who master gratitude change how they feel first, and in doing so, they change how they experience life. Life is unpredictable. Challenges, setbacks, and adversity are inevitable. No matter how strong, successful, or prepared someone is, they will face moments that test them. What separates those who break under pressure from those who rise stronger is not talent, resources, or luck. It is resilience. And one of the most powerful tools for building resilience is gratitude. Gratitude shifts the way people interpret challenges, allowing them to extract strength, wisdom, and growth from even the toughest situations. It transforms obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. Most people react to difficulties with frustration, fear, or hopelessness because they focus on what they have lost or what they cannot control. But those who practice gratitude train themselves to focus on what remains, what is still possible, and what can be learned. This shift in focus does not make challenges disappear, but it changes the way they are experienced. Instead of feeling defeated, grateful individuals feel empowered. Instead of dwelling on problems, they search for solutions. The greatest leaders, athletes, and innovators in history have all faced hardship. Some lost everything, some were rejected, some failed repeatedly before they ever succeeded. What allowed them to rise was their perspective. They did not see challenges as reasons to quit, they saw them as opportunities to grow. They trained themselves to find the lesson, to appreciate the struggle, and to use adversity as fuel. Gratitude was not something they practiced only when life was easy. It was the tool they used to turn difficulties into advantages. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is that it interrupts Negative emotion. When someone experiences fear, anger, or frustration, their mind becomes trapped in a loop of negativity. They replay what went wrong, imagine worst-case scenarios, and reinforce feelings of helplessness. But the moment they shift to gratitude, their mental and emotional state changes. It is impossible to feel deeply grateful and overwhelmed by fear at the same time. Gratitude creates space for new thoughts, fresh perspectives, and inner strength. Resilience is not about avoiding pain, it is about transforming it. People who struggle the most are often those who resist challenges, wishing things were easier or different. But those who embrace gratitude accept their circumstances and find ways to grow from them. They ask, what can I learn from this? How is this making me stronger? What can I appreciate even in this difficulty? These questions shift their mindset from victim to victor, from powerless to powerful. Building resilience through gratitude requires consistency. It is not enough to be grateful only when things are going well. The real test is whether someone can find gratitude in the middle of struggle. This is why some of the most successful individuals practice gratitude daily. Not because their lives are perfect, but because they have trained their minds to focus on strength, solutions, and progress rather than setbacks. They know that every challenge contains a hidden gift, and the more they focus on what they can appreciate, the faster they can move forward. Gratitude also strengthens emotional endurance. Life is not about avoiding stress, but about developing the capacity to handle it. Just as lifting weights strengthens muscles, practicing gratitude strengthens the ability to remain calm, confident, and focused under pressure. It builds the habit of looking for the good, no matter the circumstances. Over time, this becomes second nature. No matter what happens, the mind automatically searches for what is valuable, what is working, and what can be gained. The greatest advantage of gratitude is that it turns even the most painful experiences into sources of wisdom and power. Some of the most resilient individuals in history have said that their greatest hardships became their greatest gift. What once seemed unbearable became the reason for their transformation. They not just survived, they thrived because they found a way to use their pain instead of letting it use them. Gratitude was the key to that transformation. It did not erase the struggle, but it gave them the strength to rise above it. The results people experience in life are not determined by one big decision, but by the small, consistent actions they take every day. The power of gratitude is not something that works only in certain moments. It is a practice that, when done daily, compounds over time and transforms the way people think, feel, and act. Just like going to the gym strengthens the body, practicing gratitude strengthens the mind, making it more resilient, focused, and capable of creating success. The difference between those who live with constant stress and those who thrive isn't just their circumstances, it's the habits they've built. And one of the most powerful habits anyone can develop is the habit of gratitude. Most people wake up and immediately start thinking about what they have to do, the problems they need to solve, and the stress of the day ahead. Their mind goes straight into a survival mode that creates tension, anxiety, and pressure. But when someone starts their day with gratitude, everything changes. Instead of waking up to stress, they wake up to appreciation. Instead of focusing on what's missing, they focus on what's already great. This simple shift in the morning sets the tone for the entire day. It primes the brain to look for opportunities instead of obstacles, to focus on solutions instead of problems, and to bring energy instead of stress into every situation. The key to making gratitude a habit is consistency. It's easy to feel grateful when life is going well, but the real power comes when gratitude is practiced even in challenging moments. That's when it becomes a tool for transformation rather than just a temporary feeling. A simple daily gratitude practice can rewire the brain, training it to default to appreciation instead of frustration. It can be as simple as taking 2 minutes every morning to think about 3 things to be grateful for. The key is not just to list them, but to feel them, to take a deep breath, put the hand on the heart, and truly experience the gratitude. This isn't just a mental exercise. It's a way to shift physiology, emotions, and energy instantly. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in life. Once something is moving in a certain direction, it tends to keep moving that way. This is true for both positive and negative emotions. When someone starts their day with stress, they often carry that energy into their work, their conversations, and their decisions. But when they start with gratitude, that energy compounds throughout the day, affecting how they respond to challenges, how they interact with others, and how they see opportunities. Over time, this creates a powerful upward spiral that leads to greater success, happiness, and fulfillment. People who consistently practice gratitude also experience a shift in their identity. They no longer see themselves as victims of their circumstances, but as creators of their lives. They no longer wait for happiness to come from external achievements. They generate it from within. And because they feel fulfilled before they reach their goals, they approach life with more confidence, creativity, and drive. Instead of chasing success out of fear or lack, they pursue their goals from a place of joy and purpose. Gratitude also strengthens relationships. When people make it a habit to appreciate those around them, they build deeper connections, stronger trust, and more meaningful interactions. Whether it's in business, friendships, or family, people thrive when they feel seen, valued, and appreciated. A simple habit of expressing gratitude to others, whether through a message, a compliment, or an act of kindness, can transform relationships and create a ripple effect that spreads positivity far beyond one person. Success is not about intensity, it's about consistency. It's not about making one massive change, it's about building habits that over time create a completely different life. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits anyone can develop. It costs nothing, takes only minutes, and has the power to shift energy, emotions, and focus in an instant. When practiced daily, it becomes the foundation for a life filled with clarity, resilience, and fulfillment. Gratitude is not just about feeling good in the moment. It has the power to attract more abundance, success, and fulfillment into life. What people focus on, they tend to create more of. When they consistently focus on problems, they find more problems. When they focus on opportunities, they discover new paths forward. And when they focus on what they already have, they open the door for more to come into their lives. This is not just a mindset shift, it is a strategy for creating real, lasting success. Most people operate from a state of lack. They focus on what they don't have, what isn't working, and what's missing. This creates stress, frustration, and a constant feeling of being behind. But those who operate from a state of gratitude shift their entire perspective. Instead of feeling like they are always chasing something, they start recognizing the abundance that already exists. This doesn't mean they stop striving for more. It means they pursue success with a sense of fulfillment rather than desperation. They move forward with confidence instead of fear. Energy is one of the most valuable assets in life. People with high energy attract opportunities, build strong relationships, and create momentum. But energy is not just about physical strength, it is about emotional and mental state. Gratitude raises energy instantly. It shifts the mind from stress to appreciation, from frustration to possibility. This change in energy is what draws people towards success. When someone operates from a peak state, they take stronger actions, make better decisions, and show up more powerfully in every area of life. One of the most overlooked aspects of gratitude is that it trains the brain to see opportunities that were previously invisible. The mind is constantly filtering information and it tends to focus on what it has been conditioned to look for. Someone who believes there are no opportunities will walk past them every day without even noticing. But someone who believes in abundance will spot chances to grow, learn, and succeed in places others overlook. This is not just about optimism. It is about programming the brain to recognize and capitalize on possibility. Gratitude also strengthens the ability to take action. Many people get stuck because they focus too much on what they lack. They tell themselves they need more resources, more time, or more knowledge before they can start. But those who practice gratitude see what they do have and use it to move forward. They take action with what's available instead of waiting for perfect conditions. And once they take action, they create momentum, and that momentum attracts even more resources and opportunities. The law of reciprocity is a powerful force. When people give, they tend to receive in return. Gratitude works the same way. When someone genuinely appreciates what they have, they tend to receive more. This is not just about money or success. It applies to relationships, happiness, and personal growth. Those who appreciate their health take better care of their bodies. Those who appreciate their relationships invest more into them. Those who appreciate their progress stay motivated to keep growing. Every great leader, entrepreneur, and high performer has mastered the ability to control their focus. They do not let circumstances dictate their emotions. They do not get stuck in frustration or scarcity. Instead, they train themselves to shift into gratitude, knowing that it is the most powerful way to access clarity, creativity, and confidence. They understand that success is not just about working harder, it is about thinking differently. And the more they focus on abundance, the more they attract it into their lives. Gratitude is not just a nice idea, it is a proven strategy for success. It changes focus, shifts energy, and opens the mind to new possibilities. It creates a powerful emotional state that fuels action, strengthens resilience, and attracts the right opportunities. Those who master gratitude do not just feel happier, they perform at a higher level, build stronger relationships, and create lives filled with purpose and fulfillment. The key is consistency. When gratitude becomes a daily practice, it becomes the foundation for everything else.